One of the keys to culture in an organization is having an established vision and values. And around here at TaxProMarketer, we actually have a section of that we actually call our culture when we're sharing this with our new employees or our existing team. So we talk about our vision, our values, and our culture. And what differentiates those things is we like to think of vision as where we're going. You know, at TaxProMarketer, what are we hoping to accomplish? And so you might think about it in that way for your practice. You know, what is it you're hoping to accomplish in your business? How do you want to position yourselves in your industry? One example of vision for TPM is that we are a cohesive, loving team of experts who fights for each other and covers over one another's mistakes. That's one of our points of vision. We actually have 5 points of vision. We have like 6 points of values, and we have like 6 points of culture. The number doesn't really matter. For us, we have several, and trying to capture who we are and what we are going for as a company and what we want that to look like. Values is how we will get there in practice. How it looks. What are the ways that we're going to get to what it is we're going for? So we want to be an industry leader. How do we get there? What are the ways that we interact with one another, with our clients, with our peers in the industry, on our way to that goal? And we differentiate this in the way that we talk about things. If vision is where we're going and values are how we're going to get there in practice and how it looks, culture is how we'll get there in atmosphere. How it feels. How is it going to feel to be on the team at TaxProMarketer? When you're in a meeting, when you're in an interaction, when you're working with one of your coworkers, what's the feeling? What's the ethos? What's the atmosphere of the company? And that angle on values is something we actually call out separately from values, and we call that culture. So those are 3 different ways you can look at in your practice: what you want your vision to be, what you want your values to be, and how you're going to get there, and what you want it to feel like on the way there. What's going to be the atmosphere of your business? You can actually explicitly state those things in your business, and then you can actually hire to those values and those cultural points. When you're not only will that attract a certain kind of talent, it also gives you a clear idea of what kind of person you're looking to hire. Is this someone who's going to be able to fit in with the values that we explicitly have, the culture that we explicitly state that we keep around here? It's how you manage people. It speaks to how you lead your practice, and it also guides you in when it's time to let somebody go because they're not a fit, or they'll often just let themselves go. They'll realize for themselves that they're not a right fit for the culture. And so having these vision, values, and culture as explicit things that you communicate to every new hire and that you go back to and refer to in your conversations with your team, that you talk about on a regular basis in your team meetings, it's actually going to set you up for the kind of culture that you decide that you want to have in your company.